Hi everybody, Adrianne here, and today I'm coming to you with the review of the NYX Smokey Fumé eyeshadow palette. I talked about this product in an Ulta product haul a couple weeks ago, and I told you I would do a review of it and show you what the palette looked like in person to work with. I'm going to put some swatches off to the side. I was a little concerned about this palette when I first got it and started swatching it. It seemed like the colors were pretty sheer going on. To get these swatches in the full color, I had to put go over it, I think at least 2 if not 3 times for some of the colors, and that was really a concern to me, being that the palette is such a dark palette to begin with. You would expect a lot of pigmentation out of the product, so we'll see when it goes on the eyes. I actually can't wait to get the product on my eyes because I know I look crazy right now with my eyebrows done, and I used one of the lightest eye primers I have to try and help the colors show up the best they could show up. And I'm also wearing contact lenses. I've got circle lenses in from Pinky Paradise, and they are EOS candy lenses. I will post a link in the description bar of these lenses, but I thought that maybe putting in some lighter contact lenses would help the eyeshadow palette to pop a little bit more. So I paid $7.49 for this eyeshadow palette, so if it isn't the greatest, I guess I didn't spend that much money, and that's okay, but I want to go ahead and get started with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and try the blue instead of the purple. I'm not sure if I want to do a halo eye or if I'm just going to do a plain smoky eye. I guess I'll see when I start putting the pigment on the lid how well it's covering, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to pick up some blue here on this applicator, and I'm gonna have to put my mirror on the screen a little bit and try to keep my head up where you guys can see this color going on. And oh, not too bad. I think I'll go ahead and pop it across the whole lid. Not doing too bad going on. It's actually going on a lot better. I'm not rubbing as much as I am patting. I know a lot of people don't like to use these sponge tip applicators, but I love them. I have reached that over 40 milestone. I'm 43, so I try to pat as many products, especially on the lids, as I can. Some of the anti-aging products I use tend to make my eyelids a little tender sometimes, so if I have to work too hard with a shadow palette or colors, I'm not interested in keeping it at this point. And I thought that this product would be one of those products, but it's actually going on rather nicely. Okay, that color packed on really pretty easily. I think that looks pretty well blended out. I'm also going to take this second palette, since there aren't any brown transition shades in there for me. This one also I talked about in the Ulta haul, and it's another NYX palette. It came in the Cosmic Style collection. I don't think that this one is available now. It was out of a holiday collection that had an eyeliner, and just taking a little bit of this medium brown tone here. It came with a highlighter, not highlighter, but eyeliner, brown eyeliner, and matte lipstick shade in a dark red, but I don't think that's available anymore. Gosh, that looks like it's blending in and looking kind of pink. I don't know how I care for that as a transition shade. Don't think I'm liking that at all. I think I will go back into the Cosmic Style palette, and they have this dark taupey brown color here, and go in the crease with that to kind of darken it up. I'm not real big on doing smoky eyes usually. I thought I'd be adventurous when I bought this palette and try something a little bit different. So we'll just see how this goes. got a dry patch right here in my eye. I caught a cold a couple weeks ago and had to take a lot of decongestants, and with the season and being in the heated air, my eyes really dried out, so I had some skin that started to get kind of flaky. I think I got this starting to look a little crazy here. Might have to blend this out and tone it down a little bit. And getting that taupe blended in. I am going to take that fluffy brush and kind of soften this up a little bit. It's almost been so long since I've done a smoky eye, I forgot what one's supposed to look like. And let me find my crease brush. Going in with that black color there. There's that glittery, oh gosh, this shadow is really powdery when you hit it. There is that black color with the glitter in it. I do stay away from that. It doesn't look so great on my eyes anymore. Plus those are large chunks of glitter, so I really don't want that. I'm getting some fallout with this black. That's why I didn't do any of my under eye concealer or foundation, because I was afraid of that. This black isn't blending real easy. I feel like I'm really working at it to get it to blend, so I don't really care for that. Maybe working at it I'll get that rough patch exfoliated off my eyelid or something, I don't know. But this is starting to come together, but it really feels like I'm working it to get this black spread. Get some and do the other eye. Goes on pretty pigmented, it's just trying to get it to move and blend. It's not going so easy. This eye's a little bit better. Maybe it's because my skin's a little rougher and more irritated on the other eye. Not really sure. Got a little smudge right in here. Try to get that blended. Just using a regular blending brush right now. I think this one is Just Up that I'm using to blend this in. Gosh, that really streaked across here. I don't know if you guys can see it right in here. The little streaks, and I'm having a hard time getting the black to smooth over it. It's doing it, but it's really taken a lot of work. Maybe for a special event or something, I wouldn't mind this palette, but I wouldn't use it a lot. I really feel like I'm working the product quite a bit. I highlight the brow bone with this color here, this light color, with a small angle brush. That's going on and blending pretty well. I will say these eyeshadows feel pretty creamy. I can't remember really what the glittery one felt like. I didn't pay as much attention to that since I knew I wouldn't use it. Really didn't focus on that very much. Just kind of blend everything out around the edges, soften it up a little. Okay, and I need to go in a little bit more here. I see where it still looks a little streaky. Gosh, it seems like right in this inner corner where it's gotten streaky. It's just taken a lot of work to blend. It's a good thing this brush is extremely soft, otherwise my eyes would probably be getting a little sore by now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some black liner on now. And I love these type of black liners with the Sharpie type tips. Even gonna do some fake lashes here, but I won't do that on camera. Nobody should be watching my example of how to put on false lashes, that's for sure. Maybe in a few months I'll get better at that and be able to show you guys how I do it. I'm getting a lot faster at it, but I'm not really all that big of a fan of fake lashes, honestly. I like how they look, but I don't like putting them on or taking care of them. But since I have my channel now, I'm trying to get myself to try new and different types of lenses every week. Try something different. I have lots of lenses from when I did bridal makeup and prom makeup on other people, so I have a collection of them. I just never use them. Okay, I do see, like I said, where I have shadow fallout here on the cheek. That's okay, I can clean that up. I'm seeing some, I don't know if you guys can see it here on the nose, but it fell on the nose. I'm just gonna dust that off with this little fan brush that I have, if it's not sticking too bad in the moisturizer. Not gonna worry about it too much because I'm gonna go underneath the eye and smoke it out with, I think I will try a little bit of that blue first and then go in with some black liner and see how that does. Looks, and I always get a runny nose when I'm doing my concealer or my under eye liner. So if you hear me sniffling, that is why. Some black liner. For the waterline. Feel like I'm giving myself a black eye when I smoke my eyes out. I typically don't even wear liner on the bottom, so it's very strange for me to have a dark color on the bottom like this. I think I got a little bit of product on my lenses because it feels kind of funky. I'm going to smoke that out a little bit more, just using my shader here. I'm going to do the rest of this look off camera, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, here's the completed look. I've gone and finished the rest of my face and put some lashes on, and I will link a description of all the products that I used to create this look. I have to say I'm quite surprised by the palette. I didn't think that the blue would show up as intense as it showed up. I'm actually just pleasantly surprised. The only complaints that I have about this palette is it does kick up a lot of product and also has fallout. I think I'm going to try and open this up and show you guys without spilling some of the powdery fallout that's in the palette. It's quite powdery, but the strange thing about it is when it goes on, most of the colors are really buttery. That black color was very hard to blend, but other than that, like I said, for $7.49, this is a really reasonable palette. I don't do smoky eyes very often. I think the last time I had a smoky eye might have been 4 years ago. So if you're going to be doing a smoky eye, you know, on a weekly basis, I would probably recommend that you get something that's a little easier to work with, that may be a little better quality. But if this is something that you're just going to do every now and then and want to create a look, I would definitely recommend this product. I got it at Ulta. I know you can also order it from NYX online, so I'm so happy to be able to get into this and create this look for you. And I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell next to it. That way you get notified every time I release a video. And I will be coming out with another video soon from NYX using their butter glosses and different things like that. I want to do a review on that. I've been really pleased with some of the lip products that I've gotten from them, so be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.